Let's talk about some of the new drugs that we're going to have in our protocol. Droperidol certainly highlight right up there as one of the top new tools that you'll have. It is a medication that can sedate patients. It also has some anti-vomiting abilities. It was under a black box warning maybe 20 years ago because of potential prolonged QT interval. It turns out, though, that was based on flawed science, doesn't have any real clinical significant impact on patients, and there's many other drugs that we use that have minimal QT interval prolongation that we use just safely every single day. Droperidol now falls into that. So now we are fortunately able to get droperidol back on the streets and use as an EMS tool. You'll be using this primarily where you have a patient that you have to sedate, either because they're refusing transport and you feel that they need to go for emergency medical condition, or because they're violent, but for whatever reason, they don't quite meet the criteria for ketamine and you need to use something a little bit step below. It will take a little longer onset of action than ketamine. Ketamine is typically about 3 minutes or so. This will take maybe about 8 minutes to kick in. But like ketamine, does not suppress the respiratory drive, quite safe, and I think you'll have some good results from this medicine. One of the things you will see about Suboxone is a little bit unusual in the way it's delivered. It's not going to be a shot. It's not actually a pill. It's actually a film, kind of like if you ever use one of those Listerine mouthwash films where it just sort of dissolves on the buccal mucosa. That's how the Suboxone is going to come out as well. So one of the things that makes Suboxone so useful for patients with opioid use disorder is that, number one, it's a very long-acting medication, and number two, it covers those receptors. So if the medication is in the patient's system, even if they were to shoot up fentanyl, they can't overdose because all those receptors are blocked by the Suboxone. So it's a very useful tool to get good long-term healthy outcomes in these patients.